Guys, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for being here again, and my apologies for being late. OBS Studio messed with my settings and everything. I mean, everything. Every single audio setting was reset, or not only reset, but also altered somehow. I don't know. I had to had to, had to go over the whole thing again, and on top of that, my headset, or my not headset, my headphones that I use, they they the Bluetooth headphones, they would not be recognized by the PC, and for a moment I thought they just broke or whatever. But yeah, I managed to get them back alive, or to bring them back somehow. But it took me a while to figure out what was actually the problem. And I mean, I'm still not 100% sure, because I fixed it a year, all right, but I don't know what the cause for the problem, where the origin for the problem actually lies, and I'm afraid that happens in the future too. I mean, I can't possibly say what caused that mess. There is no update that OBS Studio went through, or like my computer in general. It's just from like yesterday, everything was right, everything worked, and I had no problems at all. And today, boom, it decided to not work anymore. Like, I don't know. So sorry. So yeah, without further ado, and talking shit, jump right into the game, I guess, because we are almost half an hour late. That is not good. Sorry again. Let me check the stream real quick. It was an up and down. On Friday, I planned actually to stream, like the schedule said it would be happen. But then again, my computer decided to do its own thing. I mean, yeah. I don't know. The only variable that is different um, every day, or from, yeah, it's like the VR headset that I bought, but it is not even running. It's not even turned on right now. So I don't know. Okay, so to bring you all on the same page for this episode, we in the last episode we wrapped that up by entering the scene where you actually can yeah, celebrate the victory over the goblins with the tieflings in your camp, because they are now safe again on the road, and they are planning to travel to Baldur's Gate, which we are, I suppose, eventually will go to also, or at least in the direction, because of that mysterious artifact that Shadowheart has in her possession. So, and a fun fact: on the weekend, I played with my friends. I play with them on weekend. Also Baldur's Gate 3, and we started after I started my private run, my private session. So we are not there, right? The game is already so different. Um, I did so many things that I stumbled upon things by pure accident, or like that I haven't seen or explored here in this game yet, and still we are, in terms of progress here in that session, more advanced or further into the game. Like, but I have to really go back and revisit a few places, and with that new information I have now, because I don't want to miss that content. But for now, let's just celebrate our victory over the goblins here, and let's see what everyone has to say to that.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Look at them guzzling poison, like we've the right to be happy. Okay, maybe I'm lacking the intelligence here, but I don't know what he is talking about. What is his point? Like, why don't they have the right to be happy? I don't get it. I mean, I try, maybe. I mean, what's his problem? Maybe because the struggle isn't over yet? I mean, but still better than being slaughtered in the grove, or being thrown out by the druids. I mean, come on. What actually, what is he trying to say here? We survived, that's always worth celebrating. I mean, of course it is, yeah. Are you this unpleasant by nature or choice? Okay, that's a little bit rough, I guess. Right, there should be a somber occasion. That's a bit, I guess that's sarcastic. That's sarcasm, right? Charisma, you should join them. Have a pint or two. Yeah, come on, we try that. I mean, we have a high value on charisma. It's our mains, or one of our main stats, so we can do that. I mean, when, if not now, I mean, life is always a struggle. It will never end. I mean, it will end, but you know what I mean. It is not. It's a constant struggling. You have to celebrate such moments. I mean, there are not many of them, maybe.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
There's
Yeah.
an animal hiding in that shell, I bet. Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll
Exactly.
be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Yeah, you have to see the positive. I mean, there are enough negativity already in the world, so try to see it positively, or more positively. I mean, it's not directly harming you. I mean, I don't say you should be illusional or delusional. It's but I mean, you don't have to see everything pessimistic either, right? For the sake of your own happiness.
Thank you. There's that confidence I like. I thank you for seeking me out. Amid all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. Were our bond a little stronger, I might even have shared a moment of magic with you. Alas, our fledgling acquaintanceship has not yet taken flight. Such intimacy will have to wait. Another night, perhaps.
You recall how I love
I
you,
like,
very dear.
let's see,
Enjoy the night. It seems to me full of opportunities.
I like his attitude. I can't pinpoint down why. He's not so extravagant and not so overboardedly extrovert and in speech and body movement, or like, you know what I mean, expression into, like, for example, like Asterion. He's not, but he's also at the same time not reserved. He is in a own way just an interesting person, I think. And I mean that positively. I mean that 100% positive. It's fun. It's really fun, enjoying, and also always refreshing hearing his thoughts to the matter. And I think that is one of the strongest points of the game. That the characters are not only voiced very well, but they are written very well too. It's like if I play alone right now, or if I play with my friends online, it makes not much of a difference, because the NPCs here, they are already feeling, or give you the feeling of playing with actual people. They're very well written. You see you see that you come not often across a game that does such a good job. It does not feel like a simulation at all.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Okay, and that's a a real life problem of mine. Maybe I should recognize him, but I don't. I can't say where did we meet him the first time? I don't know. Was he on the gate where the goblins attacked the first time before we entered the Druid Grove the first time, or I'm not sure. Are you alright? So
I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. Karlak, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
oh yeah. We have won this day. Dangerous for tomorrow. I mean, that could be... Yeah. I mean, maybe I would choose that one, but it can also be meaning like, who cares what tomorrow brings or what tomorrow is? I mean, only a fool would say that, right? If you're not prepared for the worst. I mean, it is right to celebrate, but of course you don't. You shouldn't. You should not. No, I tried to make a sentence with a double negative. I mean, you should care. You should still care what tomorrow holds. Like, there's nothing that you just can discard, or like the problems of tomorrow will not concern me because they are problems of tomorrow, yeah, they will concern you tomorrow. So it's not something that you can completely push aside. But yeah, I guess the second one, I would chose the second one because it is true. Danger isn't over. We have to be realistic in that way. But at the same time, the people, they need hope, because that is the only thing which at the end, or like at the very end, will drive someone. I mean, there are other feelings or other like emotions that can drive you, like, for example, love, or like, yeah, the opposite of it. But I guess we have to give them hope, right? So, like a motivation to move forward.
You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish we were there, but I respect your need for peace. You're impossible. Yeah, I leave. I mean, I wonder if we can change our appearance. That's first, I mean, in terms of clothes that we are wearing on the camp. Because right now I'm feeling a little bit underdressed for that. I mean, for that, for the. I'm lacking the words again. Sorry, guys. I mean, we should dress more like we are celebrating something. Oh yeah, now she is magically washed. Good to know. So, but yeah, I don't have the time to do that. I don't want to spend hours figuring out how to, whatever, change clothes and what. It's fine for now, I guess.
With haste.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
And there's our doggo. Yay. Good boy. Actually, maybe I should have tried one of those animal speech scrolls that let you talk to animals. Because maybe he has something to say. I don't know. We can try that out later.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
Yeah. We all had that moment, I guess. Or will have it at some point.
How about...
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Well, thanks for the fellow, Jacob. Okay, so what... Is that it? Clap. Yeah, we clap. Come on.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Now pass the wine.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
A short word here. I really hope, after being released of that scene we are playing right now, it will not be like the completely opposite, the flip coin or the coin. Yeah, I mean, I hope it will not be like something devastating happens after that night of celebration. That would be really shitty. How about the three of you having fun?
Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Yeah, nice.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
I can imagine. So the game is really clever in, I mean, we now kind of feeling responsible for that tieflings, because after all we rescued them. We made sure they weren't thrown out of the grove by the druids, and at the same time dealt with the goblins, with the problem, the goblin problem. Okay, so of course they owe us now, but like I'm as a player feel now a little bit responsible for them. They are heading to Baldur's Gate, which we are eventually travel to too, I guess. So it'd be fun meeting them there, and I hope they're doing well. They're doing good. Oh, that is that mysterious artifact. So let's speak to Shadow. Maybe no. Let's save that for later. First things first. I don't get it. Why is it very rare? It's just... Come on. Sent to the camp. What about the others? I didn't do shit, right? Frick. Since last time. Oh yeah, that's not good. I'm so slow when it comes to... Can I send it to the camp? Or if I'm doing that... One rope, okay. Wait, what is that? Scroll of Animal Friendship. Convince a beast not to attack... Oh, that is maybe... Oh! Guys! In my run with my friends, we killed that old bear. But I don't want to kill him. To kill it because it has a cup, right? So maybe we can use that scroll there in the cave to convince the mother owl bear not to kill us or attack us. I will try that. What is the other? Protection from evil and good. Okay. Why can't I? Oh, I can actually. What about... Sorry, and this one too. Antidote. Interesting. Goblin's drawing. Okay. So the other thing I learned, playing with my friends. I'm so stupid, I swear. You can go, actually you can go to the camp at every point in the game. Or maybe like normal. Yeah, you know what I mean? If you are in the game, you can actually go to the camp and then you can grab that loot or that everything that you stored in that camp chest, traveler's chest, and then you can hop back into the world and then you can take that and sell it. So, and that was, yeah, I didn't know that. So I tried to sell everything on the spot or send it at the camp and let it rot there. I have to do that. I have to do many things, I guess. It's a little bit overwhelming, all that new information. I'm not used to play games like that. Okay, let's talk to Asterion. I really like this because he's like such an unique character in all of what he is, in all of his extension, or in all of what he is expresses, all of what he is doing, what he's saying, how he behaves, how he is moving, his gestures, his whole body language. It's really cool, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like also I like people that are completely the different way around. So like people that are really closed, or I mean, all of the characters, they are, because they are written so well and they are so believable. I mean, they are all great to interact with.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Okay, straight to the first one. Really? Saving lives is over?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
I think deep down in his cold heart, he don't want to admit that it is kind of a reward itself. I mean, all that people now are thankful to us, and they won't forget about that, what we've done for them. So I mean, yeah, that is for sure, I guess. Winch? What does this mean? Winch? Like whining or whimmering or whatever? Being smalling, or take a spell and try to whine? Yeah, come on.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
Knowing you, it probably is. Yeah, I would say that too. Won't probe into that direction further, I guess, because I know what his description or his definition of fun is. Could have fun, could spend some quality time together. Knowing you, it probably is, yeah.
Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak.
I'm getting confused. So to speak or so to say? Is it both possible? Oh shoot. I'd rather what? I'd rather bet a goblin, darling. May if you say please? No. I'm not sure. Let me get back to you.
All right, but don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel around here.
I mean, I once. Yeah. Did we talk to her? I'm not sure if I want to start a relationship, sorry, with one of our crew. I mean, like,
What are you going to do in the city?
There's always work for a
oh,
guard.
they're actually talking to each other.
Always wanted to sing at the Elfstone Tavern.
If the owner has any sense, they'll hire you on the spot.
But that's cool. So they're actually interacting with each other. Let's talk to Alfina. Alfira? Yeah, Alfira it is.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking
Yeah,
of
that's the
writing my
wine.
next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
What the frick? I see, I'd rather you didn't. If I hear my name in a song, life is. What is for fight mean? What is the word of that? For fight? For fate? For fight? Like it is ending, or it is like meaning of it? I don't know. I don't want to choose something that I didn't understand, that I don't understand. So actually, we don't know.
Oh, come on. There must be something.
Yeah, courage is something that you hear in every bard song about heroes. I guess it's like a stereotypical thing. Like yeah, you know what I mean. Like a trope that is over and over and over and over and again. I mean, it's like extensively written on. You've seen? No, that is rather I didn't. Let me look up real quick what for fate means, because I'm not 100% sure. And sorry if my character in the screen I've seen it. If it looks like the avatar, if it looks a little bit grumpy or mean or anything, it's the lighting that is so bad in the room I'm in right now. So the camera can't pick up my face, and it's maybe deciding to yeah, switch one of that face standard facial expressions. I'm not looking grumpy right now, but maybe, I don't know, the camera interprets it because of the bad lighting. Okay, so it means it has different meanings. Depends on and depends on the context, I guess. But I think it's like a token, or not a token of gratitude, but like an if she's doing something like that, she owes us, or she yeah, either that or it's like a punishment. Like I don't know what exactly this line has to say, what the meaning of that is. I mean, what she is trying to say with that line, to put it that way. So, I'm not sure. To be honest, we didn't do anything great so yet, and we have the backstory with the tadpoles. So who knows what path we are actually down right now, or what we actually chose to go down. I mean, remember we consumed that tadpole, so maybe.
Huh. As usual, getting ahead of myself. Enjoy your night then.
Yes, it's better to be incognito or not, because, you know, if word spreads, not only people that maybe aspire us, but also the other side will take notice. And for now, I have to, or I decide to keep a low profile until we have a better understanding of the situation and what all of this has to do with with the tadpoles we actually have in our heads. That is not a dream, that's reality. So because about other things we don't understand them yet. So I don't want to go and stroll around in the world and boast, and because that could be detrimental.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Oh, I really like her voice. I really like her voice and the dialect. Sounds really cool.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
What?
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Yeah, we turned her down basically at the last episode. She wanted to share the bed with us, and I turned her down, and maybe she's like a little bit sour for that. But what I wanted to say, for her being a strong warrior, she's, I mean, don't get me wrong, but she's really skinny. I mean, you don't have to look like a bodybuilder, but that is a little bit like, that is not only having no fat, but it's also having no muscles. It's going in the direction of, yeah, I don't know how where she takes that strength from. So, I mean, physically speaking, purely from a physical standpoint, she has no great muscles or anything. It's a little bit, she looks a little bit worn out, but maybe like maybe that's just she's fighting differently. I don't know. I mean, if you look, for example, how Bruce Lee looked like, he was also not like a massively bodybuilder like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but still he had muscles, right? I mean, the strength have to come from somewhere.
Our numbers have grown so few. You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Oh, there's
Go on
Halsey.
now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Okay. I thought you might care to have a drink with me. Yeah, maybe we should drink something with him and get into a deep talk. Because actually he's the one that told us about that moonrise thing, the place where they corrupt the tadpoles magically before they insert it into people that into volunteers, quote unquote volunteers, and turn them into some super mind flayer like army people, I don't know, soldiers. So actually maybe he has something something, yeah, I mean, relevant intel, right? So
In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
actually I know that kind of people. Okay,
Go
then
on, enjoy
let's
yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry.
yeah.
There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
We talk to her, I guess. Yes. What about Volo? Oh, I'm getting confused here.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
It is like a mixture of Volo and Gale, which reminds me of that professor in the game Orkut's Legacy. That professor that teaches arts against the dark. No. Defense against the dark. I don't know what it is called in English. You know what I mean. Like that defensive spells against dark arts, dark magicians or whatever. He has like such an. He is so vigorous and so I can't find the words in English for it. He is just like an pure energetic person, like a pure force of like the way he he's so like in a good mood and he's like not absorbing the opposite of it. He's like he's giving that mood with every pore with every inch of his body, like emanating that outside. It's really cool. And he's also like of course he's always exaggerating, but he's always in a, I don't know, some theatrical good mood, so to speak. Okay, and by this you mean shouldn't we be celebrating? Shouldn't we be celebrating? I hope you have partaken of something bracing. I don't know. Let's actually ask. I don't know what he is referring to.
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We
Yeah.
don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Oh jeez. Goblin Spain. I didn't ask anyone to write my story. Do you have something in mind? Don't you have anything of actual worth Oh, bro, no. Grove Keeper Goblin Space. I mean, come on, that's cringe as fuck. That's-
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
Jeez. It's so cool having his side to the story, or his point to the story. Like, we actually know what we did because we did it, right? So we actually know
Come on, Alfie, make it spicy.
we went through all the highs and the down, yeah, you know, and it was in the end like not only our professions or whatever, our skill, or it was also about luck and being on the right time, on the right place. And he is just take that and make something completely different out of it. Like an hero tale, which actually didn't take place the way he is portraying it or trying to do. It's really funny. So yeah, maybe this is how stories. I mean, they have to be appealing to the audience, so you have to make them, yeah, appealing. Let's talk tomorrow. Oh yeah.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Don't be so harsh on your elders, yeah.
I'm not. I'm glad they can celebrate before we've even got to the gate. Just like I'll be glad to be rid of them once we're there.
Oh jeez, what is wrong with him? Was it there before? It wasn't there before, right? Since when? Wait, let me save. What the frick? Why is there a magical mirror all of a sudden? Oh. Oh, we actually can recustomize our character if we want to. No. I spent about 5 hours in the character creation, so fuck that. I mean, that's why I spent so much time in it. Okay, I think we we've spoken to everyone except find what? I mean, guys, come on, if you know the answer to that riddle or to that quest, I mean, we actually talked to him. What is wrong?
That's more like it. How many goblins did we kill?
Did I something wrong, or did I choose the wrong answer?
Go on, enjoy yourself. But if any of them sleep past noon, they're getting left behind.
I mean, I don't get it. Or maybe it is because we didn't find him in the first place. When the quest, like, the first time appeared, or I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Then let's talk to Shadowheart, because don't get me wrong, I would have talked to her sooner, but I think she's like the key for the second arc of that game. She actually holds it herself. So, I mean, that cutscene that we triggered before we first entered the goblin camp unintentionally, it's like a foreshadowing. Something big is coming or is going to happen, and it has to do with that artifact she holds. And this will be ever more relevant if we are, when we are, I hope when we are entering Baldur's Gate. So, and aside from that, I guess in terms of the game, she's the only person, maybe besides Asterion, because he drank our blood, that we opened up, or like, not opened up, that we shared personal stuff, personal information. It sounds always that I can't put it better. Like, she I mean, we saved her life, blah blah blah, and she owes us, or at least she is thinking that, and she told us many, like, maybe not exactly secrets, but many personal stuff. So yeah, it's something. It's a little bit more special than the other ones of our group, and maybe it has to do because she is she's irrelevant, or she's a key for the second arc, or for that entering Baldur's Gate. I don't know. Let's see.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Maybe herself, yeah. Because, I mean, she literally erased her complete memory in that process of protecting that artifact, or in preparation of it. So the less she knows, the better about that artifact, and maybe even extending beyond that. And I hope not extending beyond that in her personality. Or I mean, she is a fervent believer of that Shar religion. So she swore an oath, and she let herself erase her memories to be able to protect that artifact better. Then of maybe it is like, maybe it was like foreshadowed, of it was like it was teased that the artifact is a really 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 powerful one, and not a common artifact, so to speak. So maybe it has because of that overwhelmingly power it holds, it could also, of course, drawn, or yeah, corrupt, or having the, could potentially being like yeah, having a corrupting force, or you know what I mean. Like, if you have so much power in your hands and you don't get tempted by that, so maybe they wanted to get to be 100% sure that she's not, that because they don't trust her 100% or whatever, or just as a safety measurement to prevent her to use the artifact in any kind of way. So yeah, I guess the least she cared about was herself.
I think you'll find I've been showing ample concern for myself since the moment we met. I mean, desperate people, like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
What does she mean by that? I mean, what is the religion of Shah? Is she not there for the common folk, for the common people? I mean, yeah, I think we did the right thing. I mean, you have to say, I play like I'm not being chaotic evil or anything. I try to be like good guy crack here, so from that standpoint, did the right thing. That is actually the answer that I want to hear. I mean, what is her religion about? I mean, is it like a circle thing where only a few can enter, and it's like yeah, like elitist thing to worship that god? Or I mean,
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
oh, okay, yeah.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Okay. Funny, everyone's turned for it in for the night. Okay.
Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Okay, so whatever. I want to know what she is knowing or what she's hiding, because that could be crucial for the second part of the game, and because my colleagues, which also play Baldur's Gate, actually two of them, yeah, they kinda unintentionally spoiled some things, not some super relevant things, but for example, when I enter Baldur's Gate, in which act it is happening, and yeah.
That's my girl.
Oh, he's actually like the NPC where you can respec. Well, I think we talked to everyone, and I'm super sorry that it took so long, but I think it kind of was worth it. I can imagine you don't have too many of that occasions. So because we did that and talked to everyone, we go back to Shadowheart and hopefully wrap that whole celebration scene up, because after that, oh boy, I tell you, we are long. I mean, we have to do stuff before we actually can move into further. And by that I don't mean like we actually have to do stuff before we can move to the second arc, to the second act of the game. There's so much left that we didn't do.
Don't forget our little agreement. As soon as things quiet down here...
Okay. What do we actually do? Talk to her, right?
Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself.
I don't know what it is. Her voice quality, something in her voice. It sounds really cool.
What are you going to do in the city?
go to bed then, I guess. I don't know. We talked to everyone, right? Did I miss someone?
If the owner has any sense, they'll hire you on the spot.
Oh, okay.
You
That
made
was
it. Come here.
actually
Sit with me.
like, okay, okay. That's really cool, doing it like that. What do you have in mind besides the bottle, that is? I wouldn't dream of missing it. Do you think I wouldn't show?
Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
To be honest, I guess it was more like a survival than a victory. And it's not only because I play on the easiest difficulty level that that you can set, but also because we've lost I mean, no one of our group got killed, but in the process, left and right, there people were killed, and of course, in the end, it was kind of victory. But with all that stuff that we learned in the Goblin camp, I guess, I mean, and the scene with the Guardian that actually, or maybe, who knows, saved our life. The second time, I guess we have to be we have to be humble there, and we are lucky that we've survived that shit. Yeah, that is the overall thing, I would say.
Very practical. We could have toasted to that every night so far. Here's to many more. Survival.
Yeah, of course, but you won't say that normally.
Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Something about me? I'm surprised you cared. That is something, I mean, yeah, but what is she telling there? If we other things we could do besides talk, persuasion you first. Thank her for the wine and leave. Yeah, I mean, come on. She shared enough of her secrets, which maybe are even more relevant. No, I'm using that word to inflation. Even more I'm lacking the words. Her secrets way more than ours, I guess. And yeah.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
I kind of like that they don't push something onto you, so you have the freedom to decide what she actually maybe told her in terms of a secret. Can, like a pen and paper session, you can let your fantasy take over here and come with something up, maybe that falls in the lines or along the line with the character story that yourself thought of, or that yourself came up with when you created that character. I mean, yeah, that is really cool. I mean, you could actually, for example, take a sheet and um, come up with a background story of your character and write down all that things, and it still kind of would work in the game because they at that time, at that decision, let you the freedom to decide actually what to fill the gap, right? Who knows what she's told her. I'm not sure what else I can say here.
Sounds like you just need a little more liquid inspiration. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
IRL, I'm not good with wine. I always get a headache from it.
Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
Jesus, I didn't notice her marks on her palm. What the hell? Is it like? Oh, we saw it. It's like from the oath that she swore, right? Jeez. Okay, that's hard. I didn't notice that what it was. It actually is that bad. What? Nearly light? The others will be awake, so look into her eyes. Just can wait. I don't want to put this to end just yet. Yo.
What?
Checking your signs of thermophosis. Ah, that is like the tadpole transformation thing. Yeah, come on. Why not?
I know. But you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night.
Yeah, my pleasure.
It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That's rude. Come on. That's for that answer.
That didn't hurt, did it?
Oh, far from it.
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back. If we must.
Okay. Nice little scene here.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
Yeah, what's dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Oh. My. Sounds like we've no choice. I need to find a way through. Actually, I don't. I don't. I want to know what his thoughts.
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Seluna. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Seluna and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
So, how do I find this underground route? I don't want to risk getting lost in the Underdark. I'll journey overland. I never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route. What would you do? Because I have no clue. What? I mean, let's see.
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
Okay, then the Underdark it is, I guess. So, how do I find this underground route?
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Seluna.
Okay, that's a start at least. Okay.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Okay, what about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Yeah, I mean, we trust his judgment.
I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
I hope his plans go accord, or like as he intends them to go. Very shrewd of you. I'm not actually sure what that means. I have a word in mind, but like someone who actually is doing things that is beyond or like a little bit aside of the norm, like a little bit mischievous, or won't this cause resentment? Yeah, this is what the first thing that came to my mind, because yeah, you know how it is if you let quote unquote an outsider in, and yeah, you know, I mean, of course people get they get suspicious or whatever, they have resentments, or they think, oh yeah, that person is not no person of our own, and so yeah, it's natural to reckon with that.
Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now,
yeah, that's right. Also, that's also right.
Let's get started.
You cannot please everyone. That's That's true, for sure. So let's have a look at our channel first. We click this exclamation marks away. Okay. We found it. Shadowheart has shown interest in finding the lair of the Dark Justiciar, an elite force dedicated to her goddess Shar. Yeah, sure, maybe. The Archduke holds an... Okay. Complete. I think... I'm not sure. That are requests. Dialogue. So there are much quests that we didn't complete yet, and I want to complete them. And I'm not sure if we can complete all before moving on. Of course, maybe not. Like this one, find the Dark Justiciar's lair, is like something. Of course, we have to move on to do that. But there are other things like here to find the Githyanki Gretsch that we didn't do yet. So I want to do that if possible. Of course, I don't want to rush through the game. The game is not meant to rush through, I guess. Of course, you can play it like a speedrun, but I don't want to. And still, we have that illicit powers that we, that we didn't embrace yet. So we have four of the tadpoles, and we can take them or use them to skill our illicit powers, which, as that like the graphic shows, will infest our brain. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do that, or if the game actually let us decide to do or not do that. If you believe the guardian figure that we've met, or that we've got to know in our dream, we won't be able to protect the whole land, Faerun, if we are not embracing that strange new power and using it against our enemies. But at the same time, I think it will affect us. It will maybe even corrupt us or influence us in a negative way somehow. Or it could have the potential to do so. We still don't know. I mean, we have to literally trust something that we saw in our dreams, which could be also like, I'm exaggerating here, the devil itself, right? So I don't want to trust that easy. Until now, we are doing fine. We're doing well, so I guess, yeah. We can move on from that. Let's talk to her again.
All's well, I hope.
What? All's... Oh, okay. It's like the British accent. You have to drop the T here. Of course, unless something's the matter. I wanted to talk to you about the night we spent together.
I was going to say the very same thing, as soon as I worked up my courage a little. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss.
Okay, so it's not just like a little relief for the time being, or like anything that she used to how do I see that? She used to get rid of her, or loosen her pressure of, like an valve that you use for releasing pressure or emotional, or like stress, or negative feelings or whatever. It is beyond that, which is good, because otherwise I would have felt being used like a toy or whatever. So that night meant a lot to me, and I hope there's more to come. Perhaps we've got carried away. I value your company, but not like that. Oh, so actually we can choose now. It was a mistake. We should forget it ever happened. No, I don't think so. It's okay. I don't know. It just happened to be like that. It's nothing that we force in the direction.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
Okay, mentioned like just before, I want to talk about your show worship. Okay, that is quite a lot to choose from. The most prominent here, or maybe in the near future, will be the second one, I guess. Because after all, even if we are now whatever shared a moment of intimacy with her, and maybe there is more, I don't know, like just that one moment. We don't have to forget about the other ones in our group. I mean, we are kinda responsible. I mean, everyone is responsible for everyone in the group, right? So can't just put it aside. So I would like to know a little bit more about why she was what it has to do with that Dark Justicius, because I can imagine she has a little bit more to add to that.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Okay, I don't know. I think we had that conversation before. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, for now that's okay. So guys, I think I wrap it up here for today. Because I have a feeling if we are move on and leave the camp, of course there will be maybe even a cutscene, and we are like, or maybe not a cutscene, but we are about to move on to go to do the quests that we still have to do, and that before we are really can move on to the second arc. So yeah, here's a good point to pause or to stop the stream, and I'll be back on Wednesday as always, and tomorrow we'll be continuing playing Half-Life, the Half-Life mod, Black Mesa. So be sure to tune in and have a good one. As always, stay safe and sleep well, my friends.